Summer anime is probably already started by the time this video comes out, and I gotta say, guys, I've been watching this anime called Yami Healer, aka the Healer in the Shadows, and it's been enjoyable, but it's not been that exciting. There really isn't any hype around it leading to the last episodes. And like I said, this is episode 11. I still haven't watched episode 12 yet because it's not out when this episode, during my time right now. But by the time this video is out, it's probably already out. As you guys can see in the background, we have this character named Carmela. And she's probably the most underrated, character period in this series. She's not super annoying like all the other characters in the series. Well, they're not annoying, but I'm just saying they're just really always just in Zeno's face. They're always trying to get his attention, trying to do this, trying to do that, which is fine, but it's just everyone just feels like a carbon copy. So right here we finally have a good character, but she barely has any screen time, and it's just sad to see the wasted potential from Carmela. All she really did in this episode is provide a little bit of information that she knew that was going on during the whole investigation of a missing person. But yeah, like I said, that's about it. That's about it. She probably gets like 1 or 2, 3 seconds of screen time every goddamn episode, or maybe not any screen time at all. And that to me is just a waste of potential. Then here you can see she came out of the shadows just to tell them to not drink all her booze. It was just funny. And Carmela is not really vying for Zeno's attention either. She just likes sticking around. She just likes poking around. She loves, just hanging out, and that has just made her more likable and more lovable. You guys can see here, this is her right here. Look at her. So she's a wreath, a very powerful wreath at that. They say if a wreath can talk, then that means they're pretty much powerful. Carmela lives on the second floor of a sanitarium. She is feared by the people, but in reality she is a mischievous and talkative woman. She often makes fun of Zenos. And just to add more to that as well, she also tries to push Lily to get closer to Zenos. It's just hilarious to see all this happen. Right here's Lily. Yeah, that's one of the characters. Where did my video go? What do you guys like about my background? But here, see, look, you're the only one I'd allow to talk to me in that way. Zenos was just talking about her and saying she has a good heart. It's like weird. She's like part of the undead, and you're calling someone who's pretty much dead, who doesn't really have a heart, to have a good heart. But yeah, guys, what do you guys think of this anime so far? Like, I honestly think it's been decent, but see, look, she said, if you do, I'll curse you and your descendants. Bro, look at her outfit too. It's just her entire character, everything about her is just really well done. It's just sad to see that she's not getting any real screen time, or any, to not be part of the actual, plot of the story. Yeah, actually help here and there. It just doesn't seem like enough to me. It's just, bro, my thirst hasn't been satiated in this anime. This anime is just gonna go down as just being extremely average. And guys, average isn't bad. Average is good. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't stick out, but it doesn't stink. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all about I really have to say about episode 11. It was like episode 10 and 9. It just been such a slow burn. It just been like uninteresting, but I just don't feel like I'm necessarily wasting my time. But I just feel like the potential could have been way better. Bro, this anime has so much potential with all the characters that have already been introduced, but they're just going through this investigation that just seems so uninspiring, unimaginative. And while there is a twist here, the guy, with the orange hair right here, they've been trying to help out. It seems like he's like a serial killer now, kind of a thing. But I'm pretty sure Zeno's just going to heal everyone, and that's going to be the end of it in episode 12. But we'll see. I will see, guys. I'll see how episode 12 comes out. And hopefully it's better than the past 11. There's been some good episodes, but none of them have been that great. None of them have been that, I'm not hyped about it. I've just always been, I'm just always happy to watch this anime, guys. I'm just gonna leave it there. All right, I always look forward to watching it. Yami Healer, who's he gonna heal next? You know what I'm saying? That's all I really had to say. Just so uninspiring. Like, honestly, guys, holy man, like they could have done better, like on this anime, with all the potential characters, especially with Carmela. Like I said, yeah, these girls just seem like carbon copies, but just different. You know, they look different and shit, but that's about it. Honestly, that's different about them. You know, they're just really trying to be part of Zeno's harem here at this point. But yeah, that's all, guys.